being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Rivers to throw it. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rivers. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game on Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First and 10, Taylor now. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 17, Rivers, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Rivers going to try and sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
To number 13.
T.Y. Hilton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Titans nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Xavier.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to us, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
The Colts take over.
There is a hush indeed.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Rivers. He's got Burton here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 31-yard line.
After one, 7-0. RDA Sports.
Colts 7, Titans nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
3 yards remain for second down. Now Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Single receiver. Hey.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They got 29 yards that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Muscles him off. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Off play action, Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
31-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up. But they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 1st down, Tannehill. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Check, we 80. Round 80. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is Hines. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
So that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4. Rivers flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Colts 17, Titans 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 61 yards.
16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
At the 5-yard line.
To the air again, Tannehill. Stepping up, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. 10.
Ooh,
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
For the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackman. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They run once more with Taylor. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Rivers now. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine, and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to go up top again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now it's Tannehill. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Gain of 29.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Again, Tannehill. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Titans 11.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start with a give to Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Gain of 4. And
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Tannehill now to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Colts 34, Titans 17. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll run it again with Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7. Tonight,
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Colts, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year.